This is the Faison View Podcast, episode 133, ranking. Here with my boy Hugh. We out here, man. You already know we about to get into it. This about to be a special one.
It's gonna get interesting, man.
Yep. Since we talking about the ranking, we talking about the greatest rappers, man. First and foremost, let me shout out to Ig-malikspaceghost, my IG. Follow me on all platforms. The YouTube channel will be below. Shout out to my mans, my artists, my boy AJ Honcho, new up and coming artist, man. Go listen to his stuff. All right, man. We're gonna get right into it. Top 15 greatest rappers. I'ma spill mine, and my boy Hugh is gonna spill his, and we gonna.
I just want to point out that he can vouch for this. I made a list prior to all this list thing happening. Like, I just never put it out. I just want to point that out. I was ahead of the curve.
He did. He hit me up like 2 weeks ago with his list, and it was crazy because now everybody trending and talking about their list and top 50 or whatever. But we're going to do top 15.
Gotta bring it down.
Also, our another topic, would you rather, we're going to go Pharrell or Kanye, the better producer. So we're going to get into it today. All right, top 15 greatest rappers. I'm gonna go first, or you want to go like hand to hand, like one, your one, and my two.
I think we just go hand in hand. We'll explain why we got what each person is there.
Okay,
you want to talk about the criteria?
Yeah, the criteria. You can say the criteria.
So, based on the top 15, criteria is lyricism, sales, hits, longevity, discography, basically like number of albums, quality of albums, and overall impact. Mm-hmm. So just because you got one of those things, it could be somebody that's beating you in all of them or more of those things. It could like really tells you just like where your ranking is. At least for me,
right?
Like on this list, try not to be biased.
And understand that this is opinionated. You know, this is both of our opinions.
We try to make it factual, but it's still opinionated. Exactly. Anybody can.
Right, absolutely. So first, foremost, if you know me, my GOAT is Wayne. My GOAT is Wayne. You could say yours, and then I'll tell why.
My GOAT is Jigga, man. Holmes and Jay-Z.
And both respectable answers, and a lot you hear both common ones. But I say Wayne in all the topics because Wayne is that he showed diversity in his music. He has never not switched it up. He's been out since he was 13 years old. Classic albums, the mixtape God, the legendary albums, to his wordplay, to his metaphors. Wayne is different. He almost freestyled his whole catalog of music, freestyling. And also, if you really listen to Wayne, he has embodied rap so much. He has a swag of Jay-Z, of Tupac. Those are his GOATs, Biggie. He shows respect in the music because you never heard anyone like Wayne. And also, being from down south in New Orleans, he created his own sound for himself, and you could see that how it resonates through the industry today. If it wasn't for Wayne, it wouldn't be a J. Cole, it wouldn't be a Drake, it wouldn't be a Nicki, it wouldn't be Kendrick. All these great people that you name and listen to nowadays, it wouldn't be for them. So,
big ups to Wayne, man.
If I can give a slight synopsis there, that would it be.
I mean, I feel like Jay-Z for me, and for a lot of guys, the clear answer. I mean, Jay is he's got so much credit in rap. I mean, rap just would not be in the space that it's in without Jay. I mean, just like Wayne, he's never had to written anything down. And he's just so many first rapper in the Songwriter Hall of Fame. Mm-hmm. Without a pen, that just lets you know how great his bars are. I mean, countless classic albums, countless classic hits. First hip-hop billionaire. First one to be a rapper to headline so many major festivals and tours. First one to do an all-rap tour. First one to go a milli before the album release. I mean, just so many firsts, just so much credit in rap. Mm-hmm. If I'm trying to be quick about it, I mean, you look at his wife. His wife adds to his status. I mean, you look at. I mean, he gave you one of his albums, the Blueprint album, was just recently added to the National Recording Registry. Yeah. Freaking you just look at, and like he's like the blueprint for like everything. Like he showed you how to do it independently, but he also showed you how to do it on a major deal scale. And then he showed you how to take over the major deal scale. Yeah. Showed you how to do that too. Then he showed you how to make it a business. He showed you how to market. He showed you that, you know, all this stuff seems cool, but it's more important to have your business right. He's been doing that through his whole career, and even his last album, he shows you how it's important to make sure you own your music, make sure you have a house before you go buy jewelry. He showed you that just how important it is to support black business, and he showed you the importance of ownership. You know, not renting and not taking out loans, taking advantage of. I mean, just there's so much credit in rap that just goes to Jay-Z. It's just hard for me to put anybody above him.
And I respect that. I totally respect that. And also Wayne, first to honestly break the internet with just mixtape, to drop 3 alone, just really alone is better than a lot of people discographies of music and albums. So, and the first million a week.
Anyone that tells you the drop 3 is not the best Wayne mixtape,
I wouldn't. I don't think so. I might say no ceilings. I might. It's a hard one. And Dedication 2.
That drop 3 crazy. Dedication 2 up there. It's so but that drop 3 different. Yeah. I used to be on YouTube because I couldn't listen to rap. But like, you know what I'm saying? You know how your parents be. So I had to. I fell in love with rap through YouTube. I was on YouTube every day after school listening to drop 3. Like it was crazy.
It was just a time. So these other ones, because we taking time. Yeah. We gonna go through these other ones. But so I'm gonna give you my rest of my list. 2 I got Pac. 3 I have Nas. 4 I have Jay-Z. This is personal. 5 I have Biggie. 6 I have DMX. 7 I have Q. 8 I have Drake. 9 I have Kanye. 10 I have Cole. 11 I have Eminem. 12 I have Kendrick. Scarface at 13. Snoop at 14. And Ghostface at 15.
All right. And so disclaimer about my list, I don't have any of the active guys on the list. Not because they don't deserve it. Some of them I don't think deserve to be 15 yet. But also I think it's just too difficult to put those guys on the list right now. Also, some of them they're not there yet. And they're still going. It's, a lot of these guys on this list, they've kind of capped off.
Right.
So my number 2 is Eminem, 3 is Nas, 4 is Tupac, number 5 is Biggie, 6 is DMX, number 7 is Rakim, 8 is LL. Number 9, I have Kanye West or KRS, because people might feel the way about Kanye being labeled as a rapper. So if you don't like Kanye, I got KRS. Number 10, I got Wayne, 11 Q, 12 Scarface, 13 Snoop, 14 Ludacris, and 15 50 Cent. And I will say Ludacris is my favorite rapper, but I'm not biased. I really like if you really know anything about Ludacris' career, he's one of the most successful rappers ever. Like he deserves to be on this list based off the criteria.
So who do you feel like in the top 5 that can be taken out in my top 5?
In your top 5?
In my top 5, because we have the similar top 5, but you have Eminem over Wayne.
Yeah, I would have to take Wayne out the top 5. Wayne is in my top 5 favorite rappers. I don't know anybody in my age that doesn't have him in your top 5 favorites, but I think, like, looking at it, like, overall career-wise, I feel like Eminem has to be...
Do you feel like Eminem gets more credit because the color of his skin?
No, because it was because of the color of his skin that people really counted him out. Eminem was never supposed to be this successful in rap, like, period. Like, even when he first came out, his first album is a classic. It went diamond.
And that was Slim Shady.
Yeah, it went diamond. People still were like, this white boy ain't gonna be around that long. He was never supposed to be this successful. He's got the only rap with 2 diamond albums. He's about to be the only rapper with, like, I think 3 diamond tracks. Till I Collapse is about to go diamond. He's the highest selling artist, not just rap, but just artist in the 2000s. Yeah. Like in the last 18 years, you name anybody: Mariah Carey, Beyonce, Stevie Wonder, Jay. I don't care who you are. He's outsold everybody. He outsold everybody in 1 year last year.
That's a bar. He did.
Yeah, and he's got the highest selling in rap. So
except for Drake. But Drake different right now. But go ahead.
Yeah, and it's just like M was never supposed to be that successful in rap. So like I don't know why people would think. And like lyrically, I feel like when you break down just like remove like rap in its purest form is just rhyming words. If we're just talking about rhyming words, I think Eminem is the greatest rapper
I feel like
ever.
If you talking about rhyming words,
rhyming words, there's not a greater rhymer than M. Yeah. I'm not saying he don't got bars because he do, but we're just talking about just straight rhyming. There's no one in the history of time that can outrhyme M. He's rhymed words, he's rhymed them backwards, he's rhymed sounds, accents, words that don't rhyme together like orange. And I got letters. It's just. And
I got
crazy.
Another question, a good question for him and the listeners. We had this debate. I was talking to one of my boys. And he felt like Biggie should not be in the top 5, or he shouldn't be in a lot of people's top 5. And I asked him why, but it's just to his discography of music, people feel like Biggie some people feel like Biggie didn't have a long enough time here, and he felt like it was a lot of people in front of him at the time. I'm gonna just say this one thing about Biggie, and all due respect, and I love Biggie, and I'm going to speak up for him. Biggie had 2 albums that are considerably probably 2 of the greatest albums ever.
Ain't no problem.
It is, and it is The Life After Death.
Life After Death is arguably the greatest rap album ever.
The greatest rap album ever, besides your Reasonable Doubt, Illmatic, your Carter 2, your Eminem discography. But it's unmatched. And the flow, Biggie probably has the best flow that ever was, and he was only in the game for a short period of time. And it's crazy how I love Tupac. I like Tupac over Biggie, but you can't put Tupac in the top 5 and not have Biggie, because they were hand in hand. They are the ones who evolutionized and changed rap forever. And it was a period of time where rap wasn't as competitive it was. They made it competitive, and they were the 2 best to do it. We already know Biggie's and Tupac's catalog, but I'm just throwing it out there that if Biggie is not in your top 5, he doesn't have to be, though. It's all subjective to you. But Biggie in rap, he's top 5.
Yeah,
he's top 5. You look at you crazy, because the argument is, oh well, this dude has a longer catalog. He lived. Biggie didn't have a chance to live, and then in the light of things, he was only in the rapping career 3-4 years. I'm not even sure. Three years, and had that much success in 3 years. You could say he wasn't the best at Bad Boy rapping. You could say Mace was, but I'm saying, but you could debate it. But at the same time, Biggie was monumental. He was monumental for his culture, for his people. Yeah. He changed how you look at rap, how you look at rappers in New York. And I feel like if it wasn't a Biggie, no offense to anybody, it wouldn't be a Jay-Z. It wouldn't be a greatest rapper that you would call probably Jay-Z, because he molded what Jay-Z was going to be in the future. Jay-Z was already out here and he was already doing things, but he took that as he took the torch. So you can't really, I don't really believe that Biggie not in the top 5. No, I don't think so.
I don't agree with the J piece, but as far as defending Biggie, I used to wrestle about that with people and with myself. I'm like, yo, does Biggie deserve to be top 5 only because he died? And then like when you really think about it, I'm like, all right, 2 back-to-back classics. Only greats have done that. One of them is arguably the greatest rap album ever. I mean, lyrically, he's a top 5 punchline rapper. Hits, it's just, I mean, when you think about his impact while he was there, it's like, man, I could never think of anybody to replace him. I was like,
it's hard.
Yeah, the reason he's number 5 in my top 5 was the lack of longevity.
Yeah,
but I couldn't take him out my top 5. It just didn't make sense to me. It's like I just couldn't figure out a reason other than, in passing, why Biggie shouldn't be top 5. One of his greatest skills was just, people always say, Jay had better rhymes, but Biggie set rhymes better. That was always, that's a talent. Like, people sleep on that. Like that young, for example, that Young M.A. song everybody loves, that joint that she blew off of. Ooh, yeah. That one bar when she said, "I call her Stephanie, you call her Stephanie, I call her Heffany." When you really think about it, that's actually a corny line, but it's the way she said it. Yeah. The way she said it changed the game. It's everybody's favorite part of the song. So that was like a monumental talent. And I feel like besides LL, Biggie was the first one to incorporate melodies in his rap. Yeah. Especially today, rap is so melodic today. All your favorite rappers are singing. It's crazy. Whether it be autotune, without autotune. And I feel like Biggie was if not the first, one of the first to do that.
Absolutely.
So I just couldn't figure out who I would take, who would replace Big in the top 5.
So that's our top 15 for you, man. Y'all debate, y'all comment below. That's just signed, sealed, delivered, man. That's our view on things. Next, man, this is a spicy topic. Would you rather, and it was this producer-wise, not talking about rapping, producer-wise, Pharrell or Kanye?
Kanye West.
You say Kanye?
No, I say Pharrell.
I don't know, bro.
I say Skateboard P.
I don't know.
I have to go P.
I might say Ye, bro.
I have to go P. Only because people think producer means beat maker. Today, people think that, but producer actually means making the actual record, not just the beat, but you put vocals here, you put certain people there,
engineering,
records.
Putting everything together.
Pharrell has produced more records, not just rap. He's produced some of the greatest records of all time. And I know it's not just Pharrell, it's the Neptunes. Pharrell's just the face. But even Pharrell by himself is done it too.
By himself is.
I mean, he just won the Grammy for the producer of the year. So, like, not just him, but, like, there are things for him by himself. But Pharrell has produced more records that aren't just rap, that are great. Like, think about this. Khalees, y'all know Nas' ex-wife, Khalees. Khalees is talented when it comes to music. And Pharrell gave her a classic hit. Everybody knows that Milkshake song. Everybody. Like, Pharrell did that. Like, I feel like he's produced more, like, classic hits that aren't just rap. Like, outside of rap, like, what's that joint Robin Thicke did? Blurred Lines.
Blurred Lines.
Think, like, songs like that.
Certain songs like that.
Pharrell is behind songs like that.
I just think it's hard because a lot of the reason he said Pharrell is the reasons why I would say Pharrell. But Kanye, and just not, and like he's saying, outside of rap, that's what makes Pharrell unique. But in rap, Kanye has changed and evolutionized how you even hear beats and how things are produced. Because he gave us the years of Jay-Z that we would never forget.
He revolutionized sampling.
He revolutionized sampling. It wouldn't be, honestly, I'm gonna be real with you, I'm a big Drake fan. It wouldn't be a lot of Drake classics if it wasn't for Kanye. It wasn't be a lot of people's discography for music if it wasn't for Kanye and engineering and putting so much power around the music. Kanye has been monumental in rap and also producing and having a hand in his own work. In Graduation, which is a classic album, and College Dropout, which is a classic album, which he engineered, and 808 Heartbreaks, which changing the whole sound and evolution of music. And you saying to this day?
To this day, I have no idea what the genre of music that
you
is.
Can't even describe that. In my opinion, that's his best work to me.
Niggas call it rap because he's a rapper. I'm like, nah, this isn't rap. I
don't
know what it is, but it's not rap.
He changed the way you look, the way you look. Not saying that just in the category. He just changed the whole swag of how you look. He is the definition of swag rap, and he honestly took that to a whole nother level, and he produced. And there's so many names, and it's hard for me to just sit here and say because it goes countless down the list. But let's say for present day, this is probably Pusha T's. I know you probably be a Pusha T fan.
You know I am.
I feel like Daytona was one of his top 3 best work, and it was produced by Kanye. That says a lot to have a rapper that's been in the game for so long and seasoned and a vet and as good as Pusha T is, to have this be one of his best catalogs of music because of simple engineering and simple types of beats. Sometimes, yes, Kanye, it may not work on certain type of things because the artists, like such as Nas, and that album, it didn't flop. It's just the fact that just wasn't Nas' pocket.
He did produce one joint, the new joint, that was tough.
Yeah, it was definitely tough. And Tiana Taylor's album was raw. And the album that's really slept on is the Kid Cudi and Kanye album.
Yeah.
That slept on. You probably don't agree with it, but Kanye, I feel like Kanye is different, and he gave us Kid Cudi. Come on now,
Kanye gave us a lot of guys.
Kanye gave us a lot of guys.
John Legend.
And you got to really think about it. If his favorite rapper all time is Jay-Z, and Kanye has a part of his discography on music, where can you put Kanye?
Yeah.
That's just how I really think about it and delve into it. So it's ghost status, man. I got Kanye, you got Pharrell.
Yeah.
But man, this has been a good podcast. My boy Hugh, man.
No doubt, man.
Man, follow my man on all platforms. You
follow me on IG at _HHJR. On Twitter, I'm at HHJR_. And that's about it. I don't got no more platforms other than that, man.
You already know, man. We getting
Shout
into
out
it.
To my guy, man.
You already know.
10 years.
Brothers, man. Every week, Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Tune in, man. You already know. Link in bio, man.